Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Sofia Walakil binti Rahim. So today I'm going to talk about students should learn all major religions in secondary school.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Siti Nurabila. Today I'm going to talk about religious in secondary school.
My name is Fatin Azura binti Mumaraos from DCE, and I will talk about why students should learn about all major religions in secondary school.
Hi, my name is Nur Fatin Azira binti Abdul Halim.
Myself, my name is Siti Nazur Anshai.
Malaysia is a multicultural and multi-confessional country whose official religion is Islam. As of the 2010 population and housing census, 61.3% of the population practice Islam. 19.8% is Buddhism, 9.2% is Christianity, and 6.3% Hinduism. And 3.4% others is traditional Chinese religions. I do agree if students learning all major religions in secondary school, it brings a lot of beneficial to themselves, society, and also the country.
For me, students need to learn about all major religions in secondary school because there is saying that religious without knowledge is blind, while knowledge without religious is lost. The word illustrate the importance of religious education for every individual. I can be denied if education is the key to success of a student in the future. Education is divided into formal education and informal education. Formal education is important but is not perfect without religious education from the beginning. Providing students with religious education yearly can make students stay strong with their stand and not easily affected by all temptation of negative action. With the knowledge of religious, student can know what is good and what is not good, especially in social issues. Today, many students, especially teenagers who have not yet fully understood the whole religion, they are lost control in the association. After that, electronic and media and social media are filled with criminal news and other cases such as free sex, drug abuse by teenage student until adulthood. The lack of religion education is one of the reasons they are caught in the case. If they understand religion, then they will avoid negative action. Therefore, religion education should be disseminated to secondary school.
I agree that students should learn about all major religions in secondary school because people who are taught about religion seem to have a better grasp on reality. It says that by learning about religions, students can use and cultivate positive knowledge well better, allowing them to have a better concept of what's happening in the world around us when they're dealing with different religions, cultures, and values, along with being more open-minded about people's beliefs instead of just focusing on their own only and acknowledging to others. It can teach them a valuable way of thinking which can help them throughout their life. Religion is the key concept and helps broaden people's knowledge about the world around us.
Malaysia as a multiracial country should adopt tolerance in the relationship between the diversity of religions existing in this country to ensure the peace and prosperity of the relation among the various races in Malaysia. This can be done by maintaining Islam with polite tolerance, diplomacy, and not threatening or scaring others. This can be achieved by children from childhood when they are in school. Therefore, in every school, it is compulsory to teach religious subjects so that we can avoid racial intolerance in their young age. In addition, ordinary school with different types of races and different religions should be tolerant and not be selfish. Hence, this can also prevent united attitude among the races that are around us. This is also why we should encourage or require the teaching of religion subject in every school.
I agree with Malaysia to improve religious learning because religious learning is very important to our life as Muslim. However, as an educator, government is necessary to improve religious learning in the ordinary secondary school system and religions schools such as Tafiz, Mahat, and so on. In addition, the government should tell teachers to teach more deeply in the field of religion learning. Not only that, religion learning should take president of a government school because they often agrees learning to learn to the driven and active religion to afford them. As a teacher, a student must have a program or a lecture at school about the religion of Islam.
However, it is not easy for children in secondary school to learn this kind of heavy topics such as all major religions. As a conclusion, whether you consider yourself a religious person or not, or whatever you think religion has played a positive or negative role in history, it is an incontrovertible fact that from the beginning of time, humans have engaged in activities that we now call religion, such as worship, prayer, and ritual marking important life passages.